Trump rages at Biden's pardon list of death row inmates. Here we go. Put it up. So Trump wrote, "Merry Christmas to all, including the wonderful soldiers of China who are lovingly but illegally operating the Panama Canal, where we lost 38,000 people in a year, et cetera, et cetera." Okay. Page 2. "Merry Christmas to the radical left lunatics who are constantly trying to obstruct our court system and our elections." Donald Trump is the ultimate troll. The ultimate. I mean, this man said that they are the ones doing this to court systems and elections. The man is a convicted felon who, in fact, tampered with federal elections. He says, and are always going after the great citizens and patriots of the United States, but in particular, their political opponent, me. They know that their only chance of survival is getting pardons from a man who has absolutely no idea what he is doing. Also, to the 37 most violent criminals who killed, plundered, like virtually no one before them, but were just given, incredibly, a pardon by Sleepy Joe Biden. I refuse to wish a Merry Christmas to those lucky souls, but instead we'll say, go to hell. We had the greatest election in the history of our country. A bright light is now shining over the USA. And in 26 days, we will make America great again. Merry Christmas. Didn't Trump say he was bringing the Christ back to Christmas? Whatever the hell that meant. You know, for those who celebrate what Trump said, it is contrary to what the Christ said. Regardless of your religious belief, it's not what the Christ said. Yahshua said, when I was in prison, you visited me. When I was hungry, you fed me. When I was naked, you clothed me. His disciples said, nope, you got the wrong person. We never did that. Not for you. But when you did it to the least of these, when you did it to the person you thought was at the lowest place of a society's totem pole created by category of man. When you did it for them, you did it for me. So Trump comes out with a message. This is antichrist. No pun intended. This is completely adverse to what the Christmas dynamic should be. It's already been corporatized. Now it's been hijacked on another level. All right, let's get into it. Let's put up Biden. I will explain so you have the context. Just before Christmas, Biden commuted the sentences of 37 of the 40 men on federal death row to life without parole, okay? The 3 inmates who did not receive clemency are the convicted murderer in the Tree of Life synagogue shooting, the gunman of the Mother Emanuel Church in Charleston, and the surviving Boston Marathon bomber. The Justice Department instituted a moratorium on executions in 2021 so it could review policies and procedures. Biden promised as a candidate for president to end the death penalty in 2020 and said in a statement that he did not want the deaths of roughly 36 other people weighing on him after he leaves office. Biden offered this statement, quote, "I am more convinced than ever that we must stop the use of the death penalty at the federal level," he said. "In good conscience, I cannot stand back and let a new administration resume executions that I halted. The decision has sparked disappointment reactions from the right. Quote, Joe Biden is using his last days in office to spare the worst monsters in America. These killers were sentenced to death by a jury of their peers and then had a lengthy and burdensome appeal process. That's what Senator Tom Cotton wrote, Republican Arkansas. In a separate post, Cotton called for both Congressional and Department of Justice investigation into the legality of commutations. Representative Chip Roy, Republican of Texas, conservative firebrand, argued that Biden was abusing the president's party power to, quote, carry out a miscarriage of justice. These clowns. No, he has the absolute right to do so. Once again, Biden is giving the individuals a commutation. Trump knows the difference. He was president for 4 years. I know he doesn't know a lot, but damn it, he knows that because he's going to give himself a pardon when he gets up in there. He knows what a pardon is. This is not a pardon. This is a commutation of the sentence. It disallows the government from pursuing the action of murder. That's all. And Biden is correct. Why is it that states with death penalty have still the highest murder rates? Because they tried to sell us on this idea that somehow the death penalty is a deterrent to criminal action of homicidal nature. It is not. States without the death penalty have the lowest rate of murders. Why is it that we continue to play a game when it comes to the destruction of life, the elimination of a human being? Because, well, the truth is they just want blood. They want revenge, even though they're not connected to the case or the crime. Hell, we just saw a Republican governor release a cop for being convicted of murdering a Black man. Let that sink in.